Hi, welcome to the Eric Waller Mount Washington Community Vegetable Garden. Delighted to have you here. I'm Naomi Goldstick Rosner, and I founded the garden 10 years ago with Larry Close. We're delighted you're here. Welcome to the garden.
Hi, my name is Sarah Service. I'm one of the stewards and members of the Eric Waller Mount Washington Community Vegetable Garden. I would like to welcome you to our virtual 360-degree tour of our garden. Our garden started with a simple idea of a woman in 2010 wanting to meet fellow gardeners in her community. From the groundbreaking in the spring of 2011 to now in 2020, our garden has grown and prospered. We started with 27 households. 9 of those households remain with the garden now, but our growth has been phenomenal. We now have 62 households in our garden membership, and 9 are new this year. We started with a simple plot of 10 rows in which we planted summer vegetables. Now we have 19 rows of summer vegetables, 40 feet long and 4 feet wide, 4 rows of perennial fruits, vegetables, and herbs, and 6 fruit trees. That is enough produce to make a bountiful harvest throughout the summer months. And right now you're seeing our garden in its glory. Everything from asparagus to peaches, zucchini to eggplant, okra to Swiss chard and tomatoes. Our membership includes 3 master gardeners and 1 master gardener intern, and we're divided into members and 9 stewards. The stewards start the planning from the garden based on the members' annual survey of what they liked in the garden the previous year and what they didn't like. Some items that they want to see new in the garden. We plan the garden, what we're going to grow in each row, and work on the garden and really get going in about mid-March. And mid-March was also when COVID-19 got going. That made a major change in our garden. From coming together as a community as we had years before, with sometimes 20, 30 people working in the garden for an hour, we had to drastically rework how we were going to make our garden work. And we have had barriers, but we have overcome them. First, we wear masks. If you're in the garden and there's anybody else here, you have to have a mask on. We wear gloves when we're picking the produce and sorting it. We stay socially distanced, at least 6 feet apart. In fact, in this big garden, which is now 19 rows deep, and the rows are about 40 feet long and 4 feet wide, we only have 9 members in the garden at one time and 1 steward. We only work a couple of days a week as a group, 2 2-hour shifts. And for those folks that aren't comfortable working in a group, we allow them now to come and garden individually and harvest on their own. This has taken the community in a different direction, but we still maintain our working group with emails, chats, and distance visiting. Other barriers in 2020 that we have overcome was an increase in cost of plants and seeds. We had to change our plant vendor that we had been with for many, many years. We had a very high number of 90-plus degree days, which made us again change midstream and start gardening in the evening. Still, our garden has been prosperous, as you can see. It's been so prosperous that we continue to give a portion of our harvest to our daily bread, and also we've added the Baltimore Free Farm to that group that we give a portion of our daily harvest to. We also joined the Farm Alliance this year so we could continue to have conversations with fellow gardeners, even if it was through Zoom. Our garden, as you can see, is growing well. It's taken tons of work over 10 years and this year. You can see our youngest members and their raspberries that they've picked and green beans to some of our oldest. The Eric Waller Mount Washington Community Vegetable Garden will continue to thrive, and we will have years of community garden excellence in Baltimore. We hope you enjoyed our virtual tour. We would like to invite you back to our garden in 2021 and personally welcome you to wiggle your toes in our soil. Happy gardening, stay safe, and eat your veggies.